When Ty Lue said that he wanted Russ to be Russ, wanting him to be the MVP and Hall of Famer that he is, but within the confines of our team, I should have known that he was going to start him out the gate over a Terrence Mann who had been playing very solid basketball. For those who don't remember Terrence Mann, he's that small ball clipper that gave Rudy Gobert and the Utah Jazz 39 points in Game 6 of the 2021 Western Conference semifinals. Yeah, he's that guy. Terrence Mann does all of the little things that are required for a team to win. He's been great at helping to manage the game for the Clippers and also not turning the ball over. As well as Mann's been playing, hopefully he continues to see minutes as he logged just 17 of them in a double overtime game against the Kings. According to Farbod_E on Twitter, the decision to bring Mann off of the bench has been known and communicated within the organization for nearly a week or so, and they've held practices for this very scenario. Now, don't get me wrong, Mann is a fantastic player, and I get why Clippers fans are very passionate about him. With that being said, while he has played a role in the Clippers' success as of late, let's not act like Paul George and Kawhi Leonard haven't been going off. It's hard to ignore the massive workloads that Kawhi and Paul George have shouldered to put this team in position for wins as of late in the first place. There's a reason that these guys have basically been begging for a point guard that can pass to make their lives easier. February 24th, the point guard that they've been wanting would finally make their debut in one of the wildest games that I'd ever seen against the Sacramento Kings. And we have to talk about that. But first, today's content is sponsored by our friends over at PrizePicks. PrizePicks is not only the best way to play daily fantasy, but it's also the easiest way to play daily fantasy in states like California, Texas, Florida, Georgia, and more. With PrizePicks, it's just you against the projections for a chance to possibly 25 times your money. With PrizePicks, I love playing small, but trying to win big. Right here, you guys can see we're just doing a light $5 entry, which, by the way, let me know what you guys thought of it down in the comments below. For those of you that haven't signed up already, download the PrizePicks app by clicking the link in the description below and use code COOP to get your initial deposit instantly doubled. Shout out to PrizePicks for sponsoring today's content. Guys, this game was actually so wild that I really don't even know where to start, so I'm just going to go ahead and start with Westbrook's first points. His first points as a Clipper would come at the free throw line. He was fouled while attacking the basket. Really simple stuff. Westbrook's first field goal would come on a lay-in after a steal from Plumlee. I can't lie, I was a little sad that he laid this up. I know Russ is 34 and going to be 35 in November, but I know that there's still some explosion left in there. A tomahawk right here would have had the crowd going bananas. The offense looked really good with Westbrook pushing the tempo and finding the open guy. Even if he wasn't getting the assist, the hockey assists and the rim pressure that he was putting on the defense was just very valuable to this Los Angeles Clippers team. I love this Clippers offense when they have a player that is capable of passing the ball at a high level at the point guard position. While defensively Westbrook is a big guard and has the potential to be disruptive on ball, when it comes to team defense, there are a lot of times where he just floats, but there are also times where his switchability and size can outshine the lapses like right here.
His left hand, a little late on the clock here, make it 77-74. Song remains the same after the Barnes missed shot. Powell fields it low, shoots it high, and cashes it.
This play, he switches on to Metsu, who is a big, boxes him out, gets the rebound, and goes the length of the floor to find Norman Powell, who is loving that nobody is near him as he knocks down this tray. What's lovely about this is that coming into this game, the Clippers were 22nd in fast break points. Watching that number rise with Russell Westbrook will be fun, as I don't actually think that I'm going to miss a Clippers game going forward. Watching Westbrook play for the Lakers really wasn't that fun for me. I like Lakers basketball, but the fit was just nasty. For the Clippers, the fit just feels so much better. For those of you that watched my last Westbrook video, you would know that I said if Westbrook even contributes to one win, then this signing would be an absolute W for them. Well, it just so happens that I thought that he was contributing to a win tonight until the Los Angeles Clippers did the unthinkable. Check it out. Late in the fourth quarter, the Clippers would be in full control of this game. There would only be 2 minutes and 41 seconds left. the score would be 147 to 136, and then the Clippers would turn the ball over 4 straight times. With 1 minute and 22 seconds left, the Clippers would still only have 147, and all of a sudden the Kings would have 146. Paul George, you have some explaining to do. That's all I'm going to say there. Actually, you know what? Let me add in that the Kings showed a ton of fight tonight. They are a very serious team. De'Aaron Fox had to go off tonight because Sabonis was in foul trouble, and if he has to go off, he's going to go off. It's been a joy watching him, Mike Brown, Sabonis, and that Kings team wake a lot of people up this season. Another Kings video will be coming to the channel soon if you guys want that. Unfortunately for the Clippers, this go-ahead lay-in by Russ wouldn't be enough to hold off this game-tying tray after this absurd pass from De'Aaron Fox. I'm not sure why Norman Powell is guarding an area or was playing the ball here instead of playing a man, but Fox is too smart for that. As we see, he did a great job of tricking him on this pass. Watching it back, I'm not sure what anybody was doing here. Was Westbrook expecting a switch on the wrap? I know some coaches zone across the three-point line in this situation, but to me, there's just too much confusion to even call what happened. So all I could do is tip my cap to the Kings and say, great job. Also, if you're Ty Lue, why not foul here? Guys, let me know what you think about this whole thing in the comments below. Help me try to decode this entire debacle. Westbrook would have some timely baskets in this game, but sadly he would go on to foul out in the second overtime. And at that moment, the game changed yet again. Eric Gordon came in dribbling like a JV player, scared to break a press. The final possessions for the Clippers would be an absolute mess. The Kings would end up pulling this one out with a ridiculous score of 176 to 175. Just for reference, this would be the second highest scoring output in the history of the game. Westbrook's debut was quite literally a historic game. These teams scored a combined 351 points. That's silly. One of the biggest things that I noticed in Westbrook's debut was that the other team respected him, and I think that's in large part because his own teammates did. Westbrook finished this game with 17 points, going 7 of 13 from the field, 5 rebounds and 14 assists while being a +3. Now he also has 7 turnovers, but overall I thought that he had a very solid debut. Now while it was Westbrook's debut, it was really Kawhi's night offensively. He dropped 44 and only missed 6 shots. In typical Kawhi fashion, a heavy majority of his shots were contested, and that just did not matter. Kawhi's high release point along with his IQ and skill is a thing of beauty, and it makes him virtually unguardable. I know that people get on Kawhi a lot for that whole load management stuff, but I have so much respect for this guy just because of the way he plays the game of basketball. You don't see this guy take plays off, you don't really see him complain. Sure, he's not perfect, but as I've said before, who is? Now, while Kawhi had 44, that wouldn't even be the game high, as Malik Monk would outpace him, erupting for 45.
Statement that you guys have made tonight as the Sacramento Kings.
Was it thoughts about Westbrook or was it thoughts about us? Because I don't give a who's over there.
Yeah, we ain't worried about that.
It doesn't matter.
Man, we here.
You see the league, the talent in this league. There are a lot of talented teams. Obviously, he added talent to this team. But we come in, we worry about us.
We here too, though. We coming at everybody, for sure.
Though the Clippers lost, I saw a lot of good things from this team. I even saw Mason Plumlee showing shades of the Joker, or maybe Jakob Poeltl would be a more fair comparison, but either way, early on he looked fantastic, and that might have been the worst thing that could have happened, because late into the second overtime, you could tell that when he was handling the ball, he was just playing into the Kings' hands. I get that you want to make a play, but sometimes it's better safe than sorry. Plumlee is a good addition, don't get me wrong, but it's clear that Zubac was missed this game. Guys, let's go to ESPN and look at this Clippers roster. Tell me that this team is not really good on paper. They've got Norman Powell averaging 17.2 points, and this guy is coming off of the bench. You know what? Let's go back to ESPN really quick. Let's go to Bones Highland, and let's look at his game log. Bones played 0 minutes last game, and I feel terrible for him because he acted like he hit the lottery being traded to the Clippers in search of a bigger role. He even said, "This is how they treat you when they love you," flying in a private jet that the Clippers sent for him. Bones is a talented player. I'm really rooting for him to be a fit in Los Angeles. Guys, in the comments, let me know what you think of everything. Guys, remember, Westbrook is a roller coaster. There are going to be bad games, but there are also going to be good games. Minute management will be big when it comes to Russ, knowing when to use them, when not to use them. But yeah, guys, I do look forward to seeing how this whole Russ as a Clipper thing plays out. Who knows what this whole thing looks like by the end of the season? Clicking the video on the screen right now is a great way to support my channel. I'm GetLikeCoop, bringing you guys the scoop until our next upload.